Good evening and namaskar. Sri Raj Chengappa, Group Editorial Director, India Today Group, who has such very nice words for me. Thank you. Distinguished members of the India Today Group and Mahindra leadership, members of esteemed jury, our young awardees and their families, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. At the outset, I thank the India Today Group for this gracious invitation to me to be part of an evening that celebrates the spirit of enterprise, the courage of our new generation of entrepreneurs, and the power of ideas to reshape societies. I must confess that when I was invited to deliver this address, I felt an immediate connection with the theme of this year's Drivers of Change campaign, which is Power of X. I am truly delighted that tonight we honor 15 remarkable young founders, each under the age of 40, who have transformed their ideas into extraordinary enterprises. History reminds us that extraordinary achievements are often born in youth. The land of Bharat has produced countless men and women of character who rose to eminence at a young age. Sant Gyaneshwar composed the timeless Gyaneshwari between the age of 16 and 21. Adi Shankara expounded the profound philosophy of Advaita within a brief lifespan of just 32 years. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj fought many of his iconic battles in his youth. Swami Vivekananda carried the message of Indian culture to the world at the age of 30. Ustad Zakir Hussain began captivating audiences at a very young age. And R.D. Burman, who is from my home state, an uncle of mine, displayed the musical genius even before his teenage years. These examples remind us of a powerful truth. Youth is not a limitation, it is a force. It is the age of courage, creativity, and conviction. And that is precisely the spirit we celebrate tonight. Friends, we are living in a defining moment in India's journey. From a nation once striving to find its footing, we are now a country shaping global conversations on technology, sustainability, entrepreneurship, and inclusive growth. Our aspirations are no longer incremental, they are transformational. Even as the world is passing through its toughest phase due to the war in the Middle East, India has managed to take care of the best interests of its 1.4 billion people. The idea of Viksit Bharat is no longer a distant dream. It is a collective mission. It is people, individuals who dare to think differently, act courageously, and persist despite the odds. That is precisely what this platform celebrates, Drivers of Change. I took charge as Governor of Maharashtra barely 2 weeks ago. I can already feel the pulse of this great state, a state that has always been at the vanguard of India's economic, cultural, and intellectual life. Maharashtra is home to Mumbai, the financial capital that powers the nation's aspirations. The state has many industrial hubs like Pune, Nagpur, Nasik, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, and dozens of other cities where enterprise and innovation are a way of life. It is fitting that we gather here in this city to celebrate India's startup revolution. In my capacity as a chancellor of 29 universities, where more than 3 million youth are pursuing higher education, I am advancing the idea of School Connect. I have asked my vice chancellors to reach out to schools in rural, urban, and especially in tribal areas, and encourage school students to join the stream of higher education. It will help us increase our university enrollment up to 50%. we can have such drivers of change only when we can educate, skill and empower our young generation to think and act. Friends, we are living through a remarkable era in India's economic history. Our country today hosts the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. We have crossed the milestone of over 2 lakh recognized startups. More than 100 Indian companies have achieved unicorn status. In 2025 alone, over 44,000 new startups were registered, the highest single-year addition since the Startup India program was launched a decade ago. These ventures have generated over 21 lakh direct jobs across the country. What was once an ecosystem confined to a handful of metropolitan cities has now spread over 650 districts. Nearly half of all recognized startups now originate in Tier 2 and Tier 3 towns. This is not merely an economic phenomenon, it is a social revolution, a democratization of ambition itself. The 15 startup founders we honor tonight are an example of this revolution. I was amazed to read the stories of Navya Naveli Nanda, Ghazal Alagh, Bodhisattva Sanghapriya, Pranav Vempati, Avarna Jain, Sham, Narayan, Subramaniam, Neeraj, Rajmohan, Agneeswar Jayaprakash, Radhika Gupta, Madhav Krishna, sitar player Mehtab Ali Niazi, Mona Singh and Genelia Deshmukh. It is even more heartening to note that women have come up in most impressive ways. And being the Vice Chancellor in Telangana, also many universities, I used to attend these convocations in these universities, and medallions were given out, gold medal, silver medal for PhDs. And I would find 70% of them, or 80% of them women. And I would ask the Vice Chancellor, have some pity, call some men up to the stage. And that is the silent revolution that is taking place. The empowerment of half our society. Women need to be empowered. Because half the society, half the country, half the world is half women. So it's a process that is going on in our own country. Tonight's awardee, Mehtab Ali Niazi, embodies the same spirit, carrying forward a musical tradition while making it resonate with new generation of listeners. Likewise, Avarna Jain at Saregama has demonstrated that India's vast musical heritage can be made accessible to millions through modern technology. To each of the 15 awardees, you carry that flame tonight. Guard it well. Let it be a beacon for the millions of young Indians, many of whom do not know how to translate their ideas into successful startups. Under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji, India's best days are ahead of us. They will be written by you. And sometimes when people ask me, and they tell me, what is your wish? I would always give them the same answer. I wish I would be young again. In this India, could live in this India. An India of opportunities, an India of aspirations. An aspirational India where the youth are thriving. And I keep telling, everywhere I go, I keep telling the youth one small anecdote that I have went through in my life as a politician. I remember those days when Atalji was the Prime Minister. And we had gone to Guwahati, the capital of Assam, to attend one of these meetings where he would talk to us informally. And there he told us, we were also young, and he told us that once a foreign journalist came to see him, a very renowned journalist from the US, and asked him, Prime Minister, what is the future of India? And he told that journalist, so why have you come here? Go to the universities, go to the schools, meet the young people, look into their eyes, And the dreams and aspirations that you see in those eyes are the future of India. So today, whenever I address young people in gatherings like this, I always feel that I am seeing a future that I may not see. A future that is, right in front of us. Made possible by the energy of the youth, the aspirations of the youth, the restlessness of the youth. That is something that one feels in this country today. You feel the surge. You can feel the ambition. You don't read about ambitions in newspapers or India Today only. You can feel it. You can feel the aspirations. You can feel the restlessness of the youth, of achieving goals. And this vibration is what we are celebrating this evening. So when India Today invited me, I was happy to come. As I said, and as the Halji had said, that we can see the future in these young eyes. So I hope you're all of success. My good wishes. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. Thank you.